The Depot and Petroleum Products Marketers Association of Nigeria, DAPMAN, has justified the high cost of kerosene in Nigeria. The head technical committee of DAPMAN, Olatokunbo Amosu, who faced the House of Representatives Committee on Fuel Subsidy Management today, was responding to the allegation that the association is a sole recipient of DPK. He, however, confirms that kerosene can never be sold at the official price of 50 naira per litre because they sell at a premium.
It is day 11 of the Fuel Subsidy Probe by the House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee. This time, the representative of the Depot and Petroleum Products Marketers was given the chance to make his presentation, and he took it with both hands, dismissing the labeling of petroleum product marketers as criminals and insisting that the subsidy regime is not as beneficial as people believe.
What we get back is the differential between your landing cost and the price the government compelled us to sell.
The issue of kerosene supply and its exorbitant price came up, and the various marketers who appeared before the committee had something to say in self-defense.
Are you not selling to them at premium?
We would want to state, first of all, sir, that we are not the sole recipients of kerosene, and indeed, Ipman in 2011 got about over 800 million litres of kerosene.
Sorry, they got
over 800 million litres of kerosene.
That's a percent. What is the percentage?
I would say that would constitute about 1/3 of our consumption in this country, sir.
Okay, 1/3.
Yes, sir.
So DAPMAN gets 2/3 of the consumption.
No,
right?
sir. That will not. Again, sir, you would also recognize that.
So what percentage do you get?
Well, I would say maybe about half of the consumption, sir.
Half of the consumption?
Yes, sir.
So you are partially 50% responsible for the high cost of kerosene out there in the market.
I would also want to point out, sir, that in us getting the kerosene, we get into our tanks at a cost that is at least 12 naira higher than what Ipman and Moman gets.
Then why do they give it to you? If your own is going to cost the Nigerian common man higher because he has to pay for that, why give it to you? Why not give it directly so that you can cut that
Because
cost?
We are the only ones, sir, that has the capacity to store the volumes and distribute. Now, what I would want to point out, sir, is that we get our products and we're expected to load those products offshore Lagos. We are sold, we buy the product from PPMC at 40 naira 90 kobo. The same price that Ipman goes to the inland depots or the refineries to pick up the products. Now, we then have to incur the cost of vessel, MPA dues. We pay at least 30 days in advance before we can get the product, and all these costs accumulate. I would say that with the cost structure, sir, it is practically impossible for any DAPMAN member to sell at 50 naira at the depot.
Before we buy from Beto, we bought from another depot.
And at what rate per litre?
77 naira then.
77 naira?
For the first 3 months, yes.
And this is a product that is supposed to be sold at 40 naira?
50 naira.
Yeah, well, 40 naira 90 kobo. You were supposed to buy it at 50 naira from them.
Exactly.
But you bought it at 77 naira.
77 naira.
And you sold it at 100 and how much?
Well, the market then we sold it about 92.
92.
The committee then sought to know why the Vitol Group supplies products directly to the PPMC and encourages marketers to import the products.
Same company, when you deliver to PPMC, you bring it to Lagos. The same company, when you are selling to private individuals, you go to offshore Cotonou. Did it trouble you with your good names, Vitol, international company, that you are assisting some importers to circumvent domestic rules and regulations of a country, especially when you know that certain companies have been involved in daylight? No, they know it. They've been involved in daylight robbery, let me put it the crudest way, because you were asked to bring documents to show that a certain company claimed that it imported from you to the tune of 355 million naira. You refuse to give that information until today. I'm talking about mobile. Now you cannot claim ignorance of all these double dealings and just playing with papers. And even the central bank also could not say that it didn't know.
Vitol has not assisted any Nigerian importer to circumvent the CBN regulations. Now we have to look at these two things. Vitol here is the supplier, and the importers here are the Nigerian entities. That is the first question here. We are not the importers here. Vitol is a supplier. A question was raised. I know it was not properly addressed. Nigerian companies make order for this product. And one of the first things a Form M requires is that there must be a pro forma invoice. And for you to have a pro forma invoice, it means you have made an order.
Another contentious issue that needed to be clarified was that of sourcing products offshore. And as expected, the marketers bared their minds on the matter.
To fulfill the requirements of an import, the transaction must truly be an import. If a vessel comes onshore Lagos, then it is no longer an import. So to fulfill the CBN regulations, the mother vessel must stay outside the shores of Nigeria. Otherwise, you will not qualify for foreign exchanges.
There is a distinct possibility that an entity like ourselves or any other entity could set up and bring the material directly into onshore Lagos. However, as you heard from the Managing Director of Hayden, the CBN regulations for somebody to acquire US dollars to pay us is that they need to raise a Form M.
Hearing on the probe will continue as more people are expected to appear as the event prepares to hit the home stretch.